Number 7. Head stuck in bus door. This unlucky woman had a bus ride she'll never forget after getting her neck trapped in the closing doors. The unfortunate passenger was taking a trip in the town of Ma'ashan in China's Anhui province when the impatient driver closed the doors while her head was still poking out. She was left wincing in pain, while the driver, who was oblivious to the situation, set off for the next stop. Luckily, her fellow passengers noticed her plight and shouted at him to stop and open the doors, which he eventually did. Once free, the embarrassed woman climbed off the bus and quickly walked away, rubbing her neck without making a complaint. Number 6. 610 feet above. With a name like this, you can only imagine where he would have gotten himself stuck. The answer, of course, is 610 feet above the ground, on a high wire, riding a motorcycle. In trying to complete the daredevil crossing, danger, no, not that danger, made it more than halfway across before coming to a complete halt. He had to be towed back to safety before making it through on his second attempt. Number 5. Stuck in a toilet seat. When a phone gets dropped down the toilet, there's really only one thing to do. Get stuck in the toilet, thigh deep in shit, trying to fish it out. This incident happened in Norway, where toilets are shaped in such a way as to make this possible. Larson went in after his friend's phone, not even his own, after he dropped it while trying to text and pee. He got it, but then was stuck clutching the rim for an hour trying to climb out. And the phone was broken anyway. Number 4. Teen girl in seaside rocks. A teenage girl was trapped between seaside rocks when she dropped her lighter. As she was trying to get it, she got stuck head first, and the tide was slowly coming up. Luckily, people saw her and called for help. When she was rescued, her hair was already wet, which means she was only a few inches from drowning. Number 3. Mudman. Zhao Chen just wanted to go for a swim in the river. That's all he wanted to do, but he got stuck up to his waist in silt. He had a cell phone, but was too embarrassed to call for help. So he stayed there for 4 hours until some passing fishermen stopped to help. Those fishermen stripped down to their underwear to pull him out, but the man himself refused to even take his trousers off, even though that would have made it much easier to free him. Number 2. Man in washing machine. What started as a seemingly harmless experiment and practical joke ended with a collaborative rescue by police, firefighters, paramedics, Tatura SES, and Shepperton Search and Rescue Squad. It was initially reported that Lawrence from Muropna in County Victoria was aiming to surprise his girlfriend with a clever choice of hiding spot. What's that? A washing machine. After he positioned himself in the washing machine, he was unable to get out. Realizing he might be in a sticky situation, Lawrence called his friend, a girl, not his official girlfriend as he initially reported, he assures us. After convincing her that he wasn't joking, he asked her to call his parents and ask them to bring an angle grinder to chop it down the middle, or otherwise call emergency services. Luckily, his friend chose the latter option. According to Lawrence, when the rescue teams arrived, most of them were shocked and stood around in awe. During the rescue, Lawrence asked his friend to get him a cigarette, which he smoked naked while sitting inside the washing machine. The emergency rescue team tried using shower conditioners and olive oil to lubricate the internal walls of the machine to no avail. Finally, Lawrence suggested that they drag the machine out and tip it on its side. As soon as we did that, I sort of just fell onto the floor. Number 1. Poo problem. Have you ever been on a date and suddenly felt an urge to do number 2? One woman did, and it resulted with hilarious result. The hilarious incident took place after the woman and her date, 24-year-old student Liam Smith in Bristol, went back to his home after a nice romantic meal. When she went to the toilet, she ended up blocking the pan, and as she didn't know what to do, she threw the poo out the window, hoping he wouldn't see. Unfortunately, it did not land outside, but became wedged between 2 non-opening windows. She decided to climb in head first to retrieve the poop herself, which she was able to do successfully. That's when they realized she was stuck upside down. Mr. Smith had to call the fire service for help. She was set free without being harmed. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can catch up my next video.